everybody. It's Kyle. I got another special report here for you. Didn't get a chance to get that 50th episode finished in time, so we'll go with another special report, and really kind of should with what's going on. I know I had a little fun talking about the coronavirus last week, and I still feel about the same with it, but holy shit, man. We're losing our shit in this country. I mean, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, you know. First of all, I cannot believe they're going to have the Big 12 tournament and have people there. I think that's insane. You know, unfortunately, we're going to be one of those cities that suffers huge issues because we're not being smart and shutting shit like that down. Look at Ireland canceled the fucking St. Patrick's Day parade. That's all you need to know right there. Ireland canceled their annual, Dublin canceled their fucking St. Patrick's Day parade. You can't have large gatherings of people. You can't do it right now. Okay? It's okay. We got so much shit to do at home nowadays. We don't need big events. I'm floored by it. And then on the other end of things, you have places sold out of fucking toilet paper? What? I mean, I get being sold out of Lysol and disinfectants and stuff like that. I get that. But and hand sanitizer, I understand. But toilet paper? What the fuck? What's up with toilet paper? I mean, are people making masks with toilet paper now? It's crazy. And all the while, it's interesting because, you know, I've been watching stuff about this virus since they started talking about it weeks ago, a month ago, maybe a little bit more. But so I knew kind of what was going on. And I knew it would get here. We'd have some cases. I didn't know that the dipshit powers that be had eradicated our pandemic preparedness team. How was that decision that helped you lose this election? You fucking idiot. But there's an idiot on the other side that wants to be I don't know. I'm not even going to get into politics in this election. Fuck it. I'm going to vote, but it's just not even worth talking about. I voted yesterday in the primary, but it's really not worth talking about because we're lunatics in this country. We have lost our minds, and we're all about us versus them, and it's disgusting. This is not the America that I know. I'm not looking for a one world government and all that bullshit, but at the same time, we are all human beings, and we need to support each other, and I'm disgusted by the behavior of our country lately, and I'm ashamed of it, man. I'm ashamed of the people that we've put in power. So anyway, regardless of all that, no more politics talk. Let's just talk about the coronavirus. So, like I said last week, number one thing you can do to keep from spreading it, wash your fucking hands. Wash your hands. It's real easy. You need to do it about 20 seconds each time you wash your hands. And an easy way to do that is in your head, or out loud. It's up to you if you really are fond of your own voice singing. But do the happy birthday song twice. You sing that to yourself in your head twice. From the time you get the soap and rub soap around your hands and then start washing and cleaning. If you do that twice, it's about 20 seconds. That's long enough. Okay? And then, like at my work, right outside the bathrooms, they have hand sanitizer. So I'll put a little squirt on that. And the real key that I understand is get your thumbs, too. A lot of people miss their thumbs on that stuff. So get your whole hand and rub it good. Clean it good. Got about 20 seconds each time you do that. So, really you should be doing that anyway when you go to the bathroom. Unless you're gross as shit. But I can tell you as a grown man in this country that most men are gross as shit. I can tell you that most men do not wash their hands after they go to the bathroom. And it's pretty horrifying. But now I've seen these motherfuckers washing their hands like crazy. It's kind of funny. If nothing else, this has been a national or even an international lesson to wash your goddamn hands. I would imagine people will be washing their hands pretty well from here on out if you've gone through this situation. And then, yeah, if you have some hand sanitizer, it's smart to use it. But it's kind of hard to come by right now. My wife does not believe me. I've talked to her a little bit about it, but I don't think she saw this coming. She's not as tuned into the news as I am. Her job is extremely demanding on her mind and her attention, and she cannot focus on other things when she's doing her job. And I understand that. I'm one of those people who I got to have some music playing in the background. I got to have stuff going on while I'm working, and she is not one of those people. Her job demands 100% focus and attention. Mine does too in moments, but I'm just able to multitask a little bit better, and I like to enjoy myself and enjoy my time when I'm working. So just different types of jobs and different types of people. So, but anyway, she was unaware, and probably about a week ago she started telling me, well, get some hand sanitizer when you go by the store. I go, you ain't getting no hand sanitizer, it's gone. And she's like, what? Come on. Yeah, you can. I've heard people saying they found some at, the grocery store. They found some at this Target or whatever. And I said, look, it's gone, And last ditch effort, I've gone with her to multiple stores just to appease her because I know it's not there when we get there. But last ditch effort, we went to Bath and Body Works. And of course, it's all gone. It's sold out. And my daughter even ran into the Claire's Boutique and the Justice right there. Of course, it's all gone, man. It's gone. Called other stores, gone. She goes, well, what about Office Depot, Office Max? I go, those were the first places that were gone. No. Yeah. Call them. It's gone, guys. And it's okay. It's not really as effective as washing your goddamn hands. Wash your hands. If you wash your hands, that's way more effective than using hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer is just like a boost, but wash your hands. All right. And then the other thing, she started talking to me a couple days ago about toilet paper. And I said, well, it's okay. We've got plenty of toilet paper. I mean, because I do the subscribe thing on Amazon Prime. And so we've got toilet paper downstairs. I mean, we've got, for us, probably another month and a half worth of toilet paper, if not more, maybe 2 months. And she's like, oh, I don't know. I've heard toilet paper sold out everywhere. So I had to take our cat in. She's getting spayed this morning, our kitten. Or not kitten, she's a cat now. She's a year old. My daughter's cat, Rosalita. But anyway, I had to take her in. She's getting fixed. And so I had some time to kill before I could go drop her off. So I went, there's a Walmart not too far from me. And so I went in there and I got the last gigantic, I guess you might call it a shitload, package of toilet paper, of Charmin. So it's not the, sandpaper toilet paper, Great Value or Sam's Choice toilet paper. Nothing against those products, just being honest. It's the actual Charmin, super soft, whatever. And I put it in my trunk and I took a picture, and I've been sending it to people saying, I got the stuff, man. Because it's hilarious. The shelves were empty of toilet paper. I couldn't fucking believe it, man. The shelves are empty of Lysol. They're empty of hand sanitizer, and they're empty of toilet paper. What a weird combination. My buddy just lives just outside of Denver told me that some of the kid wipes are not baby wipes, but the wipes, gone. They're all gone. They can't get them. It's like, geez, man. People crack me up. People crack me up, man. I mean, look, we live disgusting, dirty lives all the time, but now all of a sudden we're worried about it. It's funny. Oh, hey, have fun at the Big 12 tournament. There's no way. Dude, just do the tournament and televise it. Okay? Make it pay-per-view. All right? Then you'll get your money back from the empty arena. All right? But it's just, and I heard that March Madness, they're talking about it, but it's like, I bet they don't. Because they're going to look at towns like this, and they're going to say, oh, they did fine. But here's the thing, guys. We don't know how many people in the audience have coronavirus, and we don't know how many people will be leaving with coronavirus. It doesn't work that way. There's not enough testing kits. Our own president won't even take the test, and he was in the same room with, shook hands with people that they do have it. Like, look, motherfucker, we're going to hold you down and give you this test. What a place we live in. Ugh. Anyway, so guys, again, just be smart. Wash your hands. Don't be shaking hands right now. Fucking fist bumping, which I hate anyway, and high-fiving, because I'm not 10. I don't like those things, but I'll still do them just to appease people, but none of that shit right now, all right? And if you cough, try to cough into your elbow, the pit of your elbow. They say instead of your hands. Does that make sense? You got to keep your hands clean. But wash your hands. That's the number one key. If you wash your hands and you focus on making sure that you wash your hands more during the day, you're going to be fine, probably. Okay? I mean, this thing is, it's not as deadly as like a lot of flus and a lot of things that are out there. I mean, the elderly or people with weakened immune systems and stuff are in danger. There's no doubt about it. They say if you're 60 or older, you need to be extra careful. Probably, like, we all need to be extra careful. I'm trying to be. Your phones are completely filthy and dirty. Money's filthy and dirty. So if you're in a job where you handle money and stuff like that, you wear some gloves, okay? Or if you're in a job where people have to sign for things, or you're in contact with people in their hands, you're probably smart to maybe think about wearing some gloves, all right? Again, paper masks do not protect you. They protect others from you. That's why they're called surgical masks. Surgeons and nurses and everybody in the operating room wear those masks so that they don't infect you with germs as they've got you cut open, okay? So that's what those are for. So all of those being sold out, those are just dumb shits buying those, just like the dumb shits that are buying all the toilet paper. Oh my God. I just can't, I'm sorry. I can't get over the toilet paper thing. That perplexes me. I'm not sure what's going on there. Is it just because it's a staple and it's something you have to have? I mean, that could be it. But I don't see bread sold out, or milk, or even eggs, or even meat, or things like that are vegetables. So I'm kind of weirded out by the toilet paper thing. I mean, even paper towels. There's a lot of paper towels still. And there's a lot of baby wipes where I'm at. I might check with my buddy and see if he wants me to buy baby wipes and send them to him, because I can do that. But, yeah. The other thing, too, packages and shipping and stuff like that, I've heard. Especially envelopes, don't lick them. Open them with a knife or something, too. Try not to get your hands where that was. I mean, duh. But like packages, if you're getting stuff from Amazon and stuff like that, stuff shipped, I hear that this virus does not do well living on cardboard, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, that's about it, guys. I have nothing else to report on the coronavirus other than the mass amounts of missing toilet paper, the great toilet paper shortage of 2020. Maybe it's because we're dealing with so much shit in our world that we're out of toilet paper. That's the only excuse that makes any sense at all. That's it, guys. I got nothing else to offer you. Just a quick little blurb. I know this doesn't usually go in the special report. Still watching Schitt's Creek. Fantastic show. I love that show. Been listening to a lot of Michael Kiwanuka. I'll put a link to him in the notes here too. Pretty great. If you've not listened to this gentleman, he is an amazing artist. I highly recommend him. I also saw a video with Harry Styles covering, it was on the Howard Stern show, but Harry Styles and his band covering Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel. And wow, I was pretty floored. I mean, he does a pretty good job. Yeah, I mean, my wife pointed out he doesn't really have the soulful voice or the deep register and stuff like Peter Gabriel, but he does sound really good. And I will say this, his band does a really good job. His drummer, she is amazing. I really liked her. I mean, she really rocked out on that song, and that song's got a heavy beat to it, and she really does a kick-ass job. I can't say enough good things about her. But I'll put a link to that video in the notes as well. You might want to check that out. It's funny how these songs that kind of annoyed me in the 80s, and even the Genesis album that I've got with the Perfection pieces pop up in the air, even that album, like I remember being kind of annoyed by that album because I heard it all the time. Home by the Sea and Mama. But damn, I'll be damned if I don't love listening to that album again. It's amazing. And the same goes for like Peter Gabriel. And so Sledgehammer's an amazing song, and it's got a lot of levels to it, and it's pretty complex. So I'll put that link in here as well. Other than that, I'm trying to think of anything else going on. I think I told you we saw The Invisible Man. I like that one. Probably stay away from movie theaters right now. I'll probably go ahead and just pass on that. There's so much stuff to watch at home anyway. Oh, the big news real quick, and again, I know this isn't the regular show, but boy, am I getting into emulation, game emulation. Talked to the wife about it. We've discussed it. I'm going to build an arcade cabinet this summer. And so what I've done, it's going to be Raspberry Pi based. I bought a Raspberry Pi 4, the 2 gig model. You really don't need that much RAM to run emulation. But I've got that model, and it's the Raspberry Pi 4B, as in boy. Pretty amazing little device, $35 for that thing, and it's a computer. But I found this pretty cool software package. I'll put a link to a YouTube video about it and to it. But it's 128 gigs, so you need a 128 gig micro SD card to go into your Pi. But basically what you do is you download this, and it's an image. It's a disk image. And then you flash this disk image over to your micro SD card. You load your card into your Raspberry Pi, and you turn that sucker on, and it's like a game box with 7,800 games in it. I mean, going from all the way from the old arcade machines with like Donkey Kong Jr., you know, Dig Dug 2, Galaga, Galaxian, all those. Going all the way from that, all the way up to some of the more advanced arcade machines, probably from the early 90s, maybe the mid to late 90s, but some of the fighting machines with 3D graphics and stuff like that. And including, Nintendo 64, all the way up to Dreamcast and PlayStation 1. Pretty amazing deal. And the Saturn, of course, is on there. I love a lot of those Saturn games. I still have my Saturn downstairs, and I love a lot of the Japanese games. And I have this crazy cartridge thing. You got to push it in there. It's kind of weird, but it lets you play foreign games in there. But you can play them all on these emulators. You don't have to worry about the cartridge and all that shit. But yeah, pretty amazing, man. I'm a big fool for shooters. I like like Galaga, Galaxian, or the old ones. Space Invaders was the first real big one. But the ones where you're kind of flying a ship and stuff. Ikaruga was a big one on Dreamcast. Radiant Silvergun was a big one on Saturn. I like that one a lot. There's a lot of good ones out there, and that's kind of my poison when it comes to video games. So I'm looking forward to having, and then there's a ton of those on this deal. But yeah, man, I mean, I plugged it in last night and I was playing with it. Needs some tweaking as far as like the Nintendo 64 emulation. It does pretty good on it, but like one of the hardest ones to run is GoldenEye, believe it or not. It's really hard to emulate that. But so I've seen them do it on the Raspberry Pi 4, even the model lower than mine with 1 gig of RAM, and it works perfect. So there's a way to do it. I just have to figure out how to tweak it. I'm not super familiar with the Raspberry Pi, so I'm learning. I did bring that image in on my micro SD card. And I'm going to go through the file to the config file and make some adjustments on the display out, because it has 2 HDMI ports on it too. One has audio and video, and the other one just has video. But yeah, I mean, you can run 2 full 4K resolution screens off there, I believe. 2 4K 30s, or you can run 1 4K 60 frames per second, 60 hertz. But yeah, pretty amazing. So I'm having a lot of fun playing with that, tweaking that thing and getting it to work right. And then the cabinet that we're interested in doesn't even go on sale until April, mid to late April. And so I'll buy that. And then all you have to buy, because it comes with the controls and everything, and the marquee lights up, and then you can buy different graphics and stuff to put on it. It doesn't really have much on it. You can pick a color for the buttons and the joysticks, but they're nice. It's nice joysticks and buttons too on this particular unit. But it comes shipped to you, and you just assemble it. Not very hard to assemble. It is about $100 to ship. But I mean, it's heavy. It's heavy as shit. It's a real arcade cabinet. Maybe not as big as some of them in the arcades, but definitely as big as like an old, Donkey Kong or Popeye or Galaga, one of those. Not as big as like, the Street Fighter, the big wide ones with multiple controls. But it comes with 2 control joysticks on it and set of controls on it. And you buy that thing, you assemble your Pi and everything, and you mount it under there, and then you just have to buy. This one's 24-inch. You can buy a 32-inch one too, but that thing's like $1,000 for the cabinet with no monitor and no computer, just the cabinet and the controls. So I'm fine with the 24-inch. So you buy and then you find a 24-inch, either a TV or a monitor. I'll probably do a monitor. They just have a better refresh rate and everything. And but hell, I mean, you can buy a good 24-inch, and you don't need anything bigger than HD, because most of these games, I mean, the max resolution you're going to get on these things really is 720p. So you could theoretically just do like a Walmart TV that's, $80. So I don't know. I'll have to really research those screens when it comes down to it and figure it out. I'll probably go with a nicer monitor, or at least middle of the road for like $150 or so. I've got a cool gaming monitor I use at work, an AOC that I got for really reasonable, and that would be a good one. I may look at that one. But anyway, you get one of those, and then you can put some speakers in the cabinet and stuff, and you're set. So that's what I'm going to do. All together for this 24-inch cabinet, the Raspberry Pi setup and everything, I bet I'll be paying. The cabinet with shipping and everything, I'll probably be paying somewhere around $750 max, maybe $800. But then you have a full arcade cabinet that plays 8,000 games almost. More, really. I mean, you could stick a thumb drive in there. I got a 128 gig USB 3.1 thumb drive. I can as many ROMs as I want on there. I mean, they fit 7,800 on this SD card, and that's with the disk image, so probably can fit more than that on there. And I really don't want anything lower quality. I'll be looking at more Dreamcast games and maybe some of the PlayStation and N64 emulation stuff, and some of the other arcade games. But oh shit, man! I mean, it's got every single Metal Gear or Metal Slug on there, and all the King of Fighters and Street Fighters. I mean, I really don't need much more than that, man. So I don't know how I would ever get through 7,800 games as it is, but anyway, there's a lot of videos online. I will put a few things up. I know I've gone on way too long about this. Sorry, this is supposed to be a coronavirus special report. But I have the Raspberry Pi virus right now. So, hey, there's a name for the episode. But that's it, guys. I'm hoping to get that 50th episode recorded this weekend. I've had trouble getting everybody together, and I'm hoping to get that thing out. Not recorded about. I'm hoping to get that thing out to you next week. So bear with me. Hope you enjoyed this special report. I'll catch you next week. Oh, and get off my lawn.